Hey guys, Trevor McHaffie here. I'm just out for my daily walk here and just thinking about the best way that I can help you guys either start a new business or, add a little bit of side income. So recently I started a freelance business on Fiverr. For me, it was just extra income, just learning and going, but I'm having some really good success with it. So I wanted to kind of give you my top tips on getting started as a new seller on Fiverr. So out on my walk today, I kind of took some time, I made some notes here, and I'm going to go over some of my best tips for you. Now, Fiverr, if you don't know, is a freelance site where people can go on and buy services from people as freelancers and kind of help them with whatever task they want. But as a seller, you can go on and sell your services, and there's a lot of different ways that you can sell your services without actually having any experience whatsoever. So I'm going to give you a few different tips on what I do and how I set up and how my gigs are performing and how I'm getting traffic and sales. So the first thing you want to do is you want to set up your Fiverr profile. So you want to have a good Fiverr name. So don't put a business name. I wouldn't suggest using a business name, like such and such agency. Like I just use my name, Trevor, Trevor McHaffie, whatever that works out to be. That way you can sell different services. You're not locked into one topic. If I used, SEO master or something like that, I can only sell SEO services. Where when by using my name, I can do things like SEO services, I can do graphic design, I can do voiceovers, or anything else that I'm good at that I have skills in. Now, also for your photo, don't just use a graphic like logo image. Make sure it's a picture of you, or get a good picture off of like Pexels or something like that. But I just put up my image. I get a good image that looks good, shows that I'm a real person. Okay, so people gravitate to people that are real people that want to work with somebody that they feel that they can communicate with. So go into that, set up a good picture, and then set up your profile. So inside your profile, put a good description of what you want to achieve, how you're going to help people, what experience you have, and then there's also tags and things that go into your profile. So whatever services you're going to do. So if you're, doing social media management, do stuff around social media management, YouTube promotion, Facebook promotion, Facebook ads, stuff like that. So do a little bit of research on the services that you're going to do. Look up the services, look at other people's profiles, see what kind of tags they're using, what they're putting in there, and kind of mock that and use that to help generate traffic too. The next thing I want to talk about is certain gigs or services that you can provide without having any experience. So one of the ones that I provide is website traffic, and there's different ways that you can do this. So basically what I do is I do what they call arbitrage. So I sell a service on Fiverr for, $10, but I find somebody that can provide that service for $5. So once I do that, I keep the $5. I'm a middleman. So there's lots of different ways that you can provide traffic and different services on Fiverr without having any experience. So like I said, website traffic is one, SEO services like backlinks or blog commenting. You can do graphics design. You can do, what else have I got here? Blog commenting, background removal. So I did a video a few days ago or a week ago or so on how you can remove backgrounds using a free tool and sell that on Fiverr. So that's another skill that you can do. And then have a look at all the other categories that you have skills in, and then just start putting up gigs for those, like voiceovers. I can do voiceovers, so I put up a voiceover gig. So there's lots of different ones that you can do. So have a look at those. Next is creating your gig. So when you put this together, you want to make sure that it has a good SEO headline. So look at some of the top selling gigs. When you do a search for the gigs, and then see the best sellers, and then start looking at those, the ones with lots of sales. Look at how their headline is crafted. Look how their offer is crafted. Look at some of the tags that they're ranking for. Okay, so you want to have a good title. You ought to have a great eye-catching thumbnail. So go in and use. You can use Canva. You can use another site called Snappa, and you can create some really good thumbnails. Look at the thumbnails that are catching your eye first of all, and look at the ones that are really selling and improve on those. It's really easy to make a great looking thumbnail, and that's going to help. One other thing is to use video. If you can create a small video that advertises your service, that's going to help you rank in Fiverr. Fiverr likes videos. So put together, you don't even have to go on camera, just put together a little slideshow or something and explain your gig. Also, put in a good description, SEO words. Don't overdo it. Fiverr does look at keywords and how often you use it, so have a look at that. And then search tags. So when you search tags in the search bar, see what else comes up. See what others suggested. Just like searching in Google, see what other suggested tags come up, and see if you can start ranking for those lesser known tags. Do your research, guys. Okay, this is something that you can easily do and start making a few bucks here and there, or even turn it into a full-time business. It depends on how much work and time you want to put into this. For me, it's something extra, so I promote it. I do extra gigs, and like I said, I do the arbitrage. I don't even have to fulfill the work. I outsource it to somebody else. So I use an outsourcing site to outsource the work to somebody else and get paid. That's the bonus to this. That's the gravy here, okay?
If you'd like more information on making money online and working from home strategies, make sure you hit the subscribe button below and get notified each time I release a new video. This channel is all about building a lifestyle that fits you.
So gig ranking. So here's the third tip. Okay, so it's all based on clicks and impressions, just like everything else. Okay, so the more click-throughs that you get, the more impressions that you get, and the more interaction that you get on your gigs, obviously sales, Fiverr likes that. Fiverr is there to make money. So if you're making sales and your conversion rates are really good, they're going to start putting you on the first page and up real high on Google. So you want to make sure that you're interacting and doing stuff and getting as many clicks and impressions. Share your stuff to social media. Share it on Facebook. Twitter has been a good source for me. Make YouTube videos about it and start putting in YouTube and ranking good YouTube. Okay, YouTube is really, really good for doing this. It gives a lot of good link juice, SEO back to your gigs. Okay, use sites like Quora. Go on Quora, answer some questions, drop your link, or you can't put your Fiverr link directly into Quora, but you can make a good question or a good answer on it and kind of lead them and point them in the direction. I've got some videos on Quora and how to kind of set up your profile and how to kind of link juice and kind of get visits back to that. But put your Fiverr page in there. Create your service page and point them to that with all your services on it. Okay. Another thing that's going to help you jumpstart your Fiverr service is going on Facebook and using some of the gig exchange, Fiverr exchange, review exchange. You put your gig in there, you're going to favorite each other. You're going to, do interactions on comments and questions, and then ultimately do review exchanges. So it's going to cost you a couple bucks. You lose the service fee, but otherwise you just do a review exchange. You go on and find somebody, you go do some searches, and you purchase each other's gigs. And then when you complete them and deliver them, you just put the comments, you give them 5-star ratings. So it starts to boost, it starts to give you sales. Okay. So as you start to do that, you're going to start to see things start working for you in different ways. Okay. So one of the other things is, as you start to get sales, as you start to, get momentum, if you start to see sales decline a little bit, changing things like keywords or your tags in your Google gig listings flags to Fiverr as a new listing. So it's going to boost it up a little bit so you can kind of start over and get the momentum again. Okay. But my biggest tip for you is to, as you start to get traction here, under the More tab in your Fiverr dashboard, there's something called buyer requests. Okay. You want to go in there and you're going to start to see more and more. So as you start to be active in there, you're going to see buyer requests. So these are requests that come from people that are looking for certain services. They put a budget on there, and it's open to anybody that's sent to them. So go in there and reply to those, offer the service, even if it's not a listed service that you've done in your gigs, but you can provide the service and deliver what they're asking. Go in there and make them an offer. Right? So Fiverr likes it that you're active in there, and you're going to start to get jobs from there. You're going to start to get, buyers from there. So go in there, be active, respond to them, when you make your offer, make it a lot less than what they're asking. Just at first, do stuff for, just to kind of break even. You're not making a loss on, but things that you can do, use the buyer request. That's probably my biggest tip, is to be active in there, because Fiverr likes that. So get on there and then go and start making these buyer requests and start, getting your gigs out there and start favorite exchange and start using review exchange. You're going to get sales and people are going to start to come to you. Okay. But probably the biggest tip is just go out and get started. It's something that's easy. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes you a little bit of time. And as that stuff starts coming through, you're going to rock it. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Like it, share it, whatever you want to do. If you like this stuff, I will continue to make more Fiverr tips and show you different tips and tricks and how to set up your gigs. If you like it, drop a comment below that you want more information, and I'll start making more videos, and I'll share some more information with you. So you guys have a great day, stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.